Good evening and welcome along to the action at the Online Darts Live League, where it is finals night, 6 players in action. 3 of them will make it through to Champions Week next week. Without further ado, let's have a quick look at how the 6 got to where they are, starting with Group A, which took place from Monday to Wednesday, and Chris Gilliland finished top of the Group A table. That booked him an automatic spot in tonight's action. Kevin Burness and Keelan Kay went into Group B, with the remaining players John O'Shea, Alan Norris and Conan Whitehead battling it out in Group C. So we'll have a look at the Group B table. Gillyland obviously straight through to finals night, but in Group B, well, it was Chas Barstow and Kevin Burness who made it through, along with Keelan Kay, the top 3 players from that group qualifying, Mike Gillett and Joe Davis, who were in action last night and Thursday evening, bowing out of the tournament. So that left 2 places, and in Group C, the progressing players were Colin Osborne and John O'Shea. Conan Whitehead missing out by legs difference. Liam Meek, Adrian Gray and Alan Norris also falling at the group stage. Osborne and O'Shea going through, and that pair played a brilliant match during Group C. Colin Osborne winning the group, O'Shea coming second, and when they did meet, this is what happened.
Fourth leg, it's John to throw first. Game on.
We've been here before. Colin has played his full quota
100
of legs so far. He's missed 7 match darts across 2 games to leave himself pointless so far.
180.
So the wizard will be determined to end that trend.
180.
A pair of them have started a new trend. Maximums exchanged. And Osborne's in again. And again.
177.
And he finds the treble 19. The 180. Followed by the 177. And a chance for a third 9-darter in as many weeks at the Online Darts Live League. Here we go. Here we go, and it is
the fourth leg.
The perfect
Colin
leg
Osborne.
from Colin Osborne, the wizard, producing a magical 9-dart finish. It is wonderful stuff from Colin Osborne, a 9-darter. Brilliant stuff, wasn't it? The 5th 9-dart finish in the history of the Online Darts Live League. That brings us to finals night then. Let's take a quick look at the groups before we get the action started. Chris Gilliland taking on Kevin Burness in the evening's opener. John O'Shea also in that group. Chas Barstow, Colin Osborne and Keelan Kay in Group 2. But the first match of the evening is Chris Gilliland against Kevin Burness, and it is time to get the action underway here at the Online Darts Live League. Burness, the Northern Irishman, one of the most consistent players in this event, up against Gilliland, who, as Burness has been in previous outings at the Live League, has had his feet up for the last couple of days, having won Group 8 and earning that spot straight through to finals night. Burness had to do it the hard way this time around. Gilliland was unfortunate not to make it through to Champions Week in his last appearance, his debut at the Online Darts Live League. The 38-year-old from Ballyclare in Northern Ireland. It is an all Northern Irish affair, this one, although Kevin Burness was born in Wrexham in Wales, but now hails in Ballywalter.
Chris to throw first. Game on.
Which one of them will come out on top? Every match crucial when it comes to finals night. Of course, just 2 matches each in their respective groups. Cannot afford to get off to a slow start. Gilliland has been very good in his short time at the Live League, winning 27 of the 40 matches that he's played. Kevin Burness last night went past the 100 mark. He's now won 102 games
97
at the Live League.
$43.
I should introduce myself as well, shouldn't I? I'm Chris Murphy, talking you through the action this evening. Paul Nicholson will return for the start of Champions Week on Monday.
$85.
Which contains the three
97.
weekly winners, runners-up, and third-place playoff winners from the previous 3 finals nights. Robert Owen, Jared Cole, Martin Adams, a former world champion, Nick Fulwell, another former world champion, former Live League
59.
champion Richie Burnett, Gary Stone, Rob Collins, Connor Scott, and Johnny Haynes, all through to Champions Week already. 3 places left.
140.
They will come from the 6 in
Chris
the field this evening.
160.
Gillyland looking to produce a party piece finish after a couple of days off.
60. Kevin, you require 140.
Burness doesn't threaten the shot.
80. Chris, you require 100.
Double 10 will do the job
80.
for Gillyland, but he can't land
Kevin,
it.
you require 60. Game shot in the first leg.
And Kevin Burness bags himself an immediate break of throw here. Gillyland missing the opportunity to hold on to his throw, and Burness takes the advantage in the early stages of the evening.
Second leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on. $45.
Of course, plenty of sport going on today. Darts fans treated, of course. The World Cup of Darts is happening right now. Just coming to an end.
140.
The second round, the Netherlands have won their match.
$134.
The new pairing of Michael van Gerwen and Dirk van Dijvenbode have been successful against Singapore.
$100.
Almost had a 9-darter from the Wizard at the World Cup today. Simon Whitlock missing the double to produce the perfect leg. Well, we had one from the Wizard, didn't we, that we showed you at the top of the show here at the Online Darts Live League earlier this week. Colin Osborne producing perfection in his matchup with John O'Shea.
100.
Osborne will be in action in the next game, the first of Group 2, when he takes on Chas Barstow.
100. Chris, you require 161.
Kevin Burness did compete in the last Champions Week.
90. Kevin, you require 82.
Finished 4th, losing the 3rd place playoff to Martin Thomas. But he scored 16, so another one is required here for Burness to have a dart at the bullseye. That's what he gets. But the dart in the 16 was just a little bit too close for comfort.
Chris, you require 71.
Chris Gilliland has the opportunity to break straight back. That's what he wants. Double 8's now what he wants.
Game
Double 8
shot
is
in
what
the
he
second
gets.
leg. Chris Gilliland.
And with it, an immediate break back to effectively turn the tie back in his favour. 1-1.
Third leg, it's Chris to throw first. Game on.
Couple of breaks at the start of the evening. Gilliland, when he played in week 4
85.
of phase 3, was excellent during the week, but then his form kind of fell off a cliff
99.
at finals night, almost as if He felt the pressure. A week that was won by James Richardson. Gillyland was poor
81.
by the standards that he'd set for himself earlier in that week. But this week he's grown again.
59.
Took the all-important top spots.
$55. 59.
In Group A,
$180.
and showing exactly what he can do here. The first maximum of the night goes away of Gillyland.
80.
And Burness is just looking a little frustrated.
Chris, you require 100.
It can still be done. I'll just tidy things up now.
40.
The door open for Kevin Burness to apply some
94.
pressure. Hasn't really managed to do that.
Chris, you require 60.
So for the first hold of the first match of the evening.
Game shot in the third leg. Chris Gilliland.
Chris Gilliland seems to be getting a hold on this match. A nice clean 60 kill to take the lead for the first time in the tie.
Fourth leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
That's Andy Walsh, our match official, calling game on and calling the numbers this evening.
100.
Vastly experienced referee and marker.
24. 85. 100.
Just to run you through the running order for this evening. The first game of Group 2 coming up
60.
after this when Osborne takes on Chas Barstow. Then it's back to this group. Gillyland back in action against the World Master John O'Shea. Keelan Kay then begins his campaign in the fourth game of the evening when he meets Chas Barstow in what was a record-breaking match when they met last night. More on that later. Kevin Burness
140.
plays his second and final group game against John O'Shea in Game 5. And Colin Osborne will take on Keelan Kay in the sixth and final game of the group.
60.
Then we have the semi-finals, third place playoff, and the final. As Burness here looks for double 18.
98.
The winners of those semi-finals and the winner of the third place playoff progressing to Champions Week, where next Saturday, the finals night, we'll have a
42.
£15,000 prize fund.
Kevin, you require 18.
6,000 of that going to the winner. Will it be someone
Game
in
shot in the
tonight's
fourth
field?
leg.
Will it
Kevin
be one
Burness.
of this pair who can't be separated after 4 legs as Burness finds double 8 to tie things up at 2 each?
Fifth leg, it's Chris to throw first. $140.
Hold the record for the highest.
$134.
Second highest average, should I say, at the Online Darts Live League. Actually has 2 of the top 3, Kevin Burness, 117.2 and 111.
140.
Also averaged 105 in the defeat to Richie Burnett. Certainly capable of putting in the big numbers.
100. 85. 100. Chris, you require 136.
So 136, speaking of big numbers, on offer for Gillyland, but he's not going to produce a big finish here, and he's actually inviting pressure from Kevin Burness by
24.
only managing to muster up a measly
Kevin,
24 score.
167.
And now Burness, even if he can't take this out, which he won't, will tighten the squeeze
131.
on his junior
Chris, you require 112.
compatriot. Gilliland will be feeling he has to hit this. Treble 18. I think there was an argument
40.
there for him to go for the treble 20 and just throw it double 17
Kevin, you require 36.
if he hit it, because he blocked the bed and carried on going for a blocked bed. And now Burness has 3 clear darts to break in leg 5.
Game shot to the 5th
And
leg.
it always
Kevin
hurts
Burness.
more, doesn't it, when it's the last dart in hand. Kevin Burness knows how big that might prove to be. He leads right at the death and he's throwing for an opening win.
6th leg. It's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
It just fell apart a little bit there for Chris Gilliland. From 136, only managed to leave 112.
100.
Couldn't find a treble on that. And Burness just filled his boots.
$60. 81. 100. 180.
And now he finds his first maximum.
$134. Kevin, you require 140.
To really apply the pressure and leave Gillyland
60.
hoping against hope. All he can do is hit and hope.
133.
It's not a bad hit.
Kevin, you require 80.
Now the palms are pressed together. The knees are on the floor.
70.
His prayers have been answered because Burness has missed 2 match darts here.
Chris, you require 74.
20 for double top then. To stay in it.
Game
Oh, what
shot
a
at his 6th leg.
fantastic dart
Chris
that is.
Gilliland.
What a fantastic finish that is. Chris Gilliland showing bottle here to break Burness and force a last leg decider.
7th and final leg. It's Chris to throw first. Game on.
An absolutely huge 74 checkout from Chris Gilliland. Determined not to repeat
60.
the misery that he suffered last time he reached finals night. He wants to be extending his
95.
stay at the Live League.
$60. 180.
Well, Kevin Burness fires in his second 180 of the match. And what a time for him to hit his 180th 180 at the Live League.
100.
Has to think about this. 19 is a shot.
65.
Okay, that'll do. 19 was to leave 167.
100.
25 left in
Kevin, you require
161.
161.
It turns out that Gillyland can't finish anyway. That's a bit of a slip. Surely now he will go for 19s. Single 19 would score 41. That'd leave him 120.
41.
That's what's happened. Some hope still for Gillyland here, as Burness makes a mess. Well, the one had to come off at some point, Chris. Don't worry.
41.
Well, he really did need that treble with
Kevin,
at least one of those two missiles, you feel. Burness could get the job done here, but won't. So still an opportunity for a big finish
88.
to decide the destination of the 2 points from this darts match. 140, the target. Not tonight.
100. Kevin, you require 32.
It has been a hard-fought battle between these pair.
Game,
Kevin
shot,
Burness
and
missing
the match.
a couple of match
Kevin
darts in the
Burness.
previous leg. Gilliland taking out a brilliant 74 checkout to stay in it. But in the end, Kevin Burness gets over the line. And that is all that matters in the all Northern Irish opener this evening. The 2 points go to Kevin Burness. We'll get Group 2 underway after a short break when Chas Barstow takes on this week's 9-dart hero, Colin Osborne. Welcome back. What a thrilling start to the action it's been here at finals night as Kevin Burness won and last leg decider against Chris Gilliland. Tension now turns to Group 2, where the 9-dart wizard Colin Osborne takes on Chas Barstow in a tasty opening affair. In that group, Barstow, 42 years of age, twice a quarter-finalist at the Players' Championship events this year, can certainly mix it with the top pros, as can Colin Osborne, and has in his heyday, winning 7 events on the PDC Tour.
First leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
Andy Walsh, our match official, gets proceedings underway. I'm Chris Murphy, talking you through the action this evening.
78.
And Barstow was brilliant a couple of nights ago. Won every single one of his 4 matches on Thursday evening, but
60.
it took him a while to get going last night. Lost to Kevin Burness
135.
and Joe Davis before finally beating Mike Gillett to secure his spot at finals night and then going on to Blitz. Keelan Kay
135.
in what is officially the fastest game ever at the Online Darts Live League. 6 minutes and 39 seconds it took for Chas Barstow to beat Kay 4-0. They play again in a couple of games' time.
140. Chas, you require 167.
Both of them progressing to finals night. Osborne, the man producing
58.
the magic, of course, this week. We showed you the 9-darter at the top of the show. If you are just joining us, then Colin Osborne produced a perfect leg against John O'Shea earlier this week. And you can watch that at the Online Darts
92.
YouTube channel, or just
Chas, you require 109.
scroll down our Twitter feed at Darts Live League. Do get involved in the conversation as well. Let us know who you think will win this week, and of course Champions
Colin,
Week next week.
74.
Hope you're enjoying the action. Brought to you live via Sporty Stuff TV and the Online Darts YouTube channel. As Colin Osborne looks to bag a break
34.
at the first available opportunity.
Chas, you require 60.
Misses a dart, his favourite double to do so.
Game
Chas
shot in the first leg.
Barstow
Chas Barstow
beds that double to hang on to his throw in the opening leg, surviving a slight scare, but Barstow on top with a holder throw.
Second leg, it's Colin to throw first. Game on.
That just may frustrate Colin Osborne somewhat. We did see him at Champions Week
41.
last time out. He came in as a late replacement for Conan Whitehead. But at his last finals night, he fell at the final hurdle, lost the third place playoff to Mark Webster.
140. 139. 140.
This is the 4th meeting at the Live League between this pair. Haven't met since the end of June. Barstow has won 2 of the
137.
previous 3. And matches against Colin Osborne have seemed to bring out the best in him, averaging 105, actually almost 106.
140.
In both of those victories.
102.
Still on this, treble 17. Would leave him double 18. But Osborne has teed up tops.
38. Colin, you require 40.
As he looks to restore parity.
Game shot in the
So
second
a routine
leg.
checkout
Colin Osborne.
and a routine start to this opening match in Group 2. 2 holds of throw. Barstow with the advantage of throwing first in the next leg.
Third leg, it's Chas throwing first. 137. 140. 81. 140.
Keelan Kay, the other player
134.
will take on Barstow in a couple of matches' time. Before that, John O'Shea takes on Chris Gilliland in Group 1, which is a group that represents the whole of the island of Ireland.
Charge you require 149.
Burness, O'Shea and Gilliland all live at the other side of the Irish Sea.
$86. Colin, you require 41.
Well, the 180 from Colin Osborne has put him in a fantastic position to break here. Double top for a 12-darter.
One scored.
Well, he's missed darts to break. One in the opening leg and now
63.
2 in leg 3. Double top.
Game shot in the third
Found
leg.
by Chas Barstow, who hasn't missed a dart at double in this match. Clinical on the outer ring, and it is proving to be the difference so far. Barstow leads by 2 legs to 1.
Fourth leg, it's Colin to throw first. Game on.
Osborne must be fuming on the inside.
60.
A throwing style that I would describe as elegant. That of Colin Osborne displays
134.
at least externally all the serenity of a swan. But I'm sure that he's paddling away like mad
140.
underneath the surface. Particularly having missed those 2 opportunities to break the
97.
throw. He could be 3-0 up in this match and putting himself in a almost perfect
68.
position to progress to the semi-finals.
$85.
May just have to think about this depending on what happens with his first dart, Colin Osborne. Well, now he does need to find a treble.
81.
And does.
$96.
But
Colin, you
Barstow
require 152.
in the ascendancy and looking to try and get a breaker throw himself. An ocean of space to the left for Colin Osborne, but he can't land another dart.
140.
In the
Charge
red
you require
bed.
89.
Not the one he needed anyway. And Barstow, who hasn't missed a dart at double yet,
Game shot in the fourth
doesn't
leg.
miss again.
Chas Barstow.
And produces a fabulous leg of darts, capped with an 89 finish to earn himself an all-important breaker throw, and he has the
Fifth leg,
advantage.
it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
14 darter. Hasn't missed a single dart at double yet. 3 out of 3.
97.
Colin Osborne has missed more darts at the outer ring than Chas Barstow has had in this match. But it is the Hampshire man who is
120.
hammering home the advantage and is in touching distance of a 4-1
60.
victory that would put him in a very strong position and leave Colin Osborne needing to defeat Keelan Kay in game 6 this evening.
81. 140. 95. $152.
Well, that'll do. It was an accidental double. Took out 152. He was hoping to do that in the previous leg.
136. Colin, you require 24.
Double 12 to stay alive, to stay in it. But once
No
again,
score.
missed doubles are the tail of
Chas,
the
you require
tie
32.
for Colin Osborne. Hit doubles have been the tail of the tie for his opponent.
No
But
score.
he hasn't hit here. Osborne off the hook,
Colin, you require 24.
having found 3 doubles from 3 attempts. He's then missed 3, all at double 16.
Game shot in
And
the
Colin
fifth leg.
Osborne takes
Colin
full
Osborne.
advantage, gets a reprieve, and he's still in this match. Osborne trails 3-2, but he has the darts in leg 6.
Sixth leg. It's Colin to throw first. Game on.
Well, 2 dynamite darting duels to kick off the evening's action here.
140.
The Online Darts Live League, an excellent standard between this pair.
180.
That's Barstow's first of the evening. Both of them averaging around that 100 mark.
81. 180.
Barstow doubling up and threatening to do something rather special to win this match. It was Colin Osborne who produced a perfect leg earlier in the
81.
week.
Chas, you require 140.
Could he be on the wrong end of one here? Not on this occasion, but Chas Barstow
95.
will not mind not hitting the 9-darter as long as he does go on to win this leg.
$180. Chas, you require 46.
Parting shot from Colin Osborne. And
Game,
that's all it
shot,
is.
and the
Because
match.
that
Chas
is a
Barstow.
stunning 11-dart leg for Chas Barstow to wrap up a brilliant victory. 4-2 in the end. But just look at those numbers from the pair. Both of them averaging more than 100. 103.39, not enough for Colin Osborne, who rattled in 11 140s and a couple of 180s in the match, but just couldn't get it right on the doubles. Chas Barstow certainly could, and he wins his opening match of the evening. We will be back in 3 minutes with the second match from Group 1 as Chris Gilliland takes on the World Master, John O'Shea. Well, welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League, where it has been brilliant so far. What a match we've just witnessed between Colin Osborne and Chas Barstow, the latter winning 4-2 in a game which saw both players average over 100. Osborne hitting 11 140s and 2 180s in 6 legs of darts.
First leg, it's John throwing first. Game on.
But could only win 2 of those 6 legs. But now attention turns back to Group 1 as John O'Shea gets his finals night campaign underway. He's nicknamed the Joker, in case you were wondering. Chris Gilliland, who I'm not aware of a nickname
60.
for. Oh yeah, Ginger Ninja, isn't it? Chris Gilliland.
137.
Not as prominent on the back of the shirt as, or the front for that matter, of his opponent.
100.
But he has a simple task here. He has to win the match, Gillyland. If he doesn't, he will be bowing out in the group stage at finals
68.
night for the second successive appearance at the Live League. Having lost his opening match in the last leg decider to Kevin Burness.
140.
Did hit a 180 in it and missed opportunities in that match.
134.
Burness breaking in the last leg decider to win it.
$66. John, you require 28. Game shot in the first leg. John O'Shea.
And the Joker, he's laughing all the way to the double in leg 1. Double 14 he finds to inflict more pain on Chris Gilliland.
Second leg, it's Chris throwing first.
Only a hold of throw. But Chris Gilliland has a lot of work to do and he can't afford to fall behind any further in this
95.
match.
$99. $125. $58. $59. $140.
Will still be feeling okay, but will feel he needs a treble in this visit. Gillyland
94.
gets it with the last dart.
$180.
And O'Shea
Chris, you require
hits
128.
The World Masters first max of finals night. Gilliland needs to land another in there. Can't manage it, so O'Shea will have the chance to break.
88.
Will this be
John, you require 24.
the break that breaks Gilliland in more ways than one? Well, he's missed 3 darts to do it.
Chris, you require 40. Game shot in the second leg.
Gilliland,
Chris Gilliland.
grateful recipient of the gift of being let off the hook there. He finds a corner of double top to tie up this match at 1 apiece, but he needs to find a break from somewhere.
Third leg, it's John to throw first. Game on. $44. 38. 60. 100.
Well, it's all going on in the world of sport today, isn't it?
60.
All eyes on Ronaldo and Raducanu. But for these 6 men,
95.
all they want to focus on is winning
140.
darts matches at the Online Darts Live League. And where champions are crowned in other sports, we will crown the champion of champions
43.
at the ODLL next week.
$177.
Brilliant darts at the back end of a leg again from John O'Shea. Hit a 180 to leave a double in the previous leg. He hits a 177 to leave one in this leg.
140. John, you require 20.
He missed 3 darts at the double
Game shot in the third leg.
in the last leg.
John O'Shea.
But this time, with the 3rd dart, he finds a double and finds himself back in front. O'Shea leads 2-1. It's all on throw so
Fourth leg,
far.
it's Chris to throw first. Game on.
Gillyland running out of time. Has to hold, has to break.
83. 42. 140. 140. 100.
'Again, Gilliland making the early running in the leg. But O'Shea breathing down his neck. The Northern Irishman knows he has 2 visits to tidy up 178.
138.
The first visit is as good as it could have been.
60. Chris, you require 40.
So tops for 2-2.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Chris Gilliland.
And in it pops. Gilliland still in this match, still in this tournament. He needs to find a break though, and has just
fifth leg.
Couple of
John to
opportunities.
throw first. Game on.
to do it.
29.
It's either this leg or a last leg decider. And the 29 from John O'Shea offers some encouragement to the Ginger Ninja.
100. 134. 60. 140.
But O'Shea has gone some way to putting that dodgy opener right.
180.
Following it up with scores of 134 and 140. The 180 from Gillyland does get him down to a finish.
140.
First.
Chris, you require 161.
But it is an enormous finish. Would be the shot of the night, no doubt about that, and it's not going to happen.
$83. John, you require 58.
So double top, and now double 10.
38.
But there have been signs
Chris, you
of
require
frailties
78.
on the outer ring for John O'Shea. That's now 8 darts he's missed at doubles in this match. Gilliland has only missed once when throwing for a double. Twice now.
66.
And when it matters, he has missed. Big break chance. Passed
John, you
up
require 20.
by Gilliland, who remembers already lost a match this evening, and if he doesn't win this one, will be out in the group stage on finals night for the second time in a row.
15.
But he'll get more chances.
Chris, you require 12.
Oh, the Joker isn't laughing now. Double 3.
Game
Great
shot in the
darts.
fifth leg. Chris Gilliland.
Gilliland has the advantage. He avails the break that he needed, and he's throwing to win the match and stay in the event.
Sixth leg. It's Chris to throw first. Game on.
O'Shea, of course, will have another chance. He's still got a game with Kevin Burness to play in a couple of matches' time.
60. $140. $140. $140. $180.
Chris closing in. Third max of the evening. Aiding his cause. What has O'Shea got
100.
left in the locker?
Chris, you require
Only a turn to
121.
match. The outshot left by his opponent. Treble 17 for the bull. For the bull. For the win.
90.
Couldn't find it.
John, you require
Same equation.
121.
Same route. But he can't find the second part of that combination.
51.
And now surely Chris
Chris, you
Gilliland
require
will pick
31.
up 2 points for the first time at finals night. Double 12, the double of choice. And he
Game,
hits the double
shot,
6
And the match. Chris Gilliland.
to take the 2 points by a 4-2 victory against the world master John O'Shea. Gilliland is still very much in this tournament. Both players averaging almost 94. A couple of 180s from Gilliland, but the big difference, the checkout percentage there, only 15% from John O'Shea. That did the damage. Gilliland on 40% in that department, and he gets 2 points and will face an anxious wait now to see what happens between Kevin Burness and John O'Shea, who play in a couple of games' time. We'll be back in 3 minutes when Keelan Kay gets his campaign underway against Chas Barstow, who already has 2 points under his belt. Welcome back to the action here at the Online Darts Live League, where we are well into the swing of things at finals night. And coming next, it is the first appearance of the evening for the 19-year-old youngster Keelan Kay, who is buoyed by a victory for Plymouth today, 3-0 over Sheffield Wednesday. Promised him I'd get that in because, of course, I'm a Wednesday fan. He supports Plymouth.
First leg, it's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
Big win at home park. Will he feel at home at finals night? Chas Barstow certainly does. Has progressed
21
from this position before, and he's already got a win under his belt, 4-2 against Colin Osborne in a brilliant
100
opening match in this group. Osborne in that match hit 13 scores of more than 140, two of the maximums, averaged 103.39, yet only won 2 legs against a terrific Barstow, who was too good
96
on the outer ring. Group 1 is interesting, with Chris Gilliland and
58.
Kevin Burness both having 1 win to their name. Burness taking on John O'Shea in the final match. That's coming up next. And any of the players
58 128
could still go through or out. Barstow carrying on where he left off in the previous match. Chris Gilliland will go through
40. Chas, you require 40
by winning 4-2 against John O'Shea.
20
Who needs to win 4-0, 4-1 or 4-2, but anyway, more on that when they're on the hockey. Chas Barstow is bossing this opening leg
Game
here.
shot in the first leg.
And he takes
Chas
the
Barstow.
opening leg on double 10. A breaker throw for Barstow straight off the bat. And he blitzed Keelan Kay last night. Can he do it again this evening?
First, game on.
It was just 6 minutes and 39 seconds, the match time
180
it took for Barstow to seal a 4-0 victory
100
in the final match of last night. The best average of the week as well, 105.47 produced by Barstow in that one.
58
And a 180 to open this leg, his 3rd of the night already.
92
Looking in excellent shape, isn't he, Chas Barstow?
42 Chas, you require 170 97 40 Chas, you require 73
So 73 to double his lead. Double top.
Game shot in the second
Here
leg.
it pops.
Chas Barstow.
Chas Barstow is a dominant force so far in this match, just as he was last night when he met Keelan Kay. Is it going to be back-to-back whitewash wins for the Hampshire man against the Lord of the Board? Will
180
he live up to that nickname?
$139.
He started well in this leg. Couldn't have been better. Carry on, Keelan. Carry on, young man. Keep it going.
139.
Well, we are being greedy, asking for 2 9-darters in a week, but we have had one in each of the last 3 weeks at the Online Darts
99.
Live League. Colin Osborne adding his name to the roll of honour this week.
96.
He will be the next opponent for Keelan Kay in the final match of the round robin fixtures tonight.
44. Keelan, you require 86.
11 darter possible. 12 darter possible.
Game shot.
12 darter
leg.
completed.
Keelan Kay.
Brilliant finish from Keelan Kay. Taking out the 86 on double 4 in the end to halve the deficit in this match.
Fourth leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
It is only a hold of throw, but it will give Keelan Kay some encouragement. Against a player that he's never beaten.
96.
Lost 4-3 to Barstow on Thursday evening, and then that quick fire
140
last night.
139. 100. 58. Chas, you require 164.
Will he go for it?
Game
of course he will.
Fourth leg.
Not only does he go
Chas
for
Barstow.
it, he gets it. A brilliant bullseye finish from Chas Barstow. 164 checkout completed, and Barstow is
Fifth
on
leg,
fire
to throw first.
once again
Game
this
on.
evening. Didn't have to go for that, but the way he was playing, he just fancied it.
68.
And Chas Barstow dished out a tungsten treat.
100. 84. 29. 96.
Barstow looking like heading through to the semi-finals, and it will
57.
be a straight shootout between Colin Osborne and Keelan Kay
121.
for the other spot from Group 2. Although Kay might have something to say about that. He's still got designs
93.
on turning this one around, but the way Barstow is playing, you think it will only be a matter of time. Now, is it his turn to produce a party
60.
piece? That was his intention, going for it. The pair just want to entertain us.
60. Keelan, you require 72. Game shot at the fifth leg.
Kay
Keelan Kay
completes the 72 combination very clinically as well, just to hang on to the coattails of Chas Barstow, who is now throwing for a place in the semi-finals.
Chas throwing first.
Good standard from Chas Barstow once again. 95 the average
59.
in this one. It was more than 100 against Colin Osborne in his opening match of the evening. Will it be a couple of
139.
4-2 wins?
100.
We are hearing, those of you who've stuck with us
134.
rather than watching a certain tennis match, can confirm that Emma Raducanu is the US Open champion.
134.
What a fairy tale story that is. What a day for sport. Ronaldo with goals on debut.
96.
Raducanu picking up a major title in the tennis. Chas Barstow, though, here in the rather
83.
more serene setting of
Keelan
the Online Darts Live League Dome, serving for the match.
92.
And now he has match point.
Chas, you require 125. 87. Keelan, you require 40.
Keelan Kay has break point.
20.
Can't force a tie break though.
Chas, you require 38.
Double 19. Is there a way?
Game.
Yes,
shot,
there is
and
a
the
way.
match. Chas Barstow.
Chas Barstow has found his way through to the semi-finals here at the Online Darts Live League. A second 4-2 success of the evening for brilliant Barstow, who's been exceptional in the finishing department in particular. 164 check out, the real highlight from that match, and Barstow is safely through to the semis. Keelan Kay will battle it out with Colin Osborne for the other semi-final spot from Group 2. But before that, we'll be back in 3 minutes' time as Kevin Burness takes on the world master, John O'Shea. Well, I'm sure a few of you may be joining us here after watching the tennis, where a sporting superstar has been born in Emma Raducanu winning the US Open. What about some other sporting superstars about to master their particular craft? A couple of athletes at the hockey. John O'Shea, the Joker, about to take on Kevin Burness.
First leg, it's Kevin throwing first. Game on.
in a sport where age really is no barrier. Burness at the ripe old age of
140.
55, looking to book his place in the semi-finals here at the Online Darts Live League. John O'Shea,
93.
world master. Ten years his junior.
140.
And there's another player involved in this group,
100.
Chris Gilliland. But a narrow defeat at the hands of Burness and then a victory over
60.
O'Shea. 4-2, has seen Gilliland secure his spot in the semi-finals.
140.
Any win
Kevin,
for Kevin Burness will see him top the group and go through with Chris Gilliland. If he loses 4-3, then he'll also go through, but in second place to Chris.
101.
A win of 4-0, 4-1 or 4-2 will see John O'Shea
Kevin,
progress
you require 60.
alongside Gilliland from this group. Double top then for the first
Game
leg.
shot in the first leg.
And the first
Kevin
leg
Burness
is in the locker for Kevin Burness, who needs just 2 more to secure his spot in the semi-finals.
Second leg, it's John to throw first. Game on. $33.
As for Group 2, well, it's Chas Barstow who is already through, having won both of his first 2 matches.
98.
So Colin Osborne and Keelan Kay will go head-to-head in a winner-takes-all
96.
contest after this.
$180.
Burness firing in the first 180 of the match.
96.
His third of the night.
$101.
And he has had the better of John O'Shea in each of their last 5 meetings.
60. Kevin, you require 122.
He fancies it. Having seen Chas Barstow produce a stunning 164 checkout in the previous match, Burness wanted a bit of the bullseye action himself.
54.
But he is well poised for a breaker throw here.
55. Kevin, you require 68.
Double 2 to secure it.
64. John, you require 161.
And he'll return looking at the same target.
47. Kevin, you require 4.
John O'Shea in big trouble if he finds it. Edging closer.
2.
Not close enough.
John, you require 114.
Tops.
Game shot in
And
the
a
second
steal
leg.
from O'Shea
John
after
O'Shea.
all those missed darts by the Iron Man. It's the Irishman who levels up the match at 1 leg apiece with a brilliant ton-topping checkout.
Third leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
114 the finish. Enjoyed by the Joker.
95.
After Kevin Burness had missed 5 darts to break his throw.
140.
Still very much
81.
all to play for John O'Shea here. Had he lost that leg, he would have needed to win
140.
4 legs on the spin to progress. We now know that O'Shea
85.
can't top the group. Needed a 4-0 win for that to happen.
59. 100. 42. Kevin, you require 140.
Another, or maybe even a double top. That would have left him another double top.
100.
In the end, he leaves double top.
John, you require 120.
And hopes that John O'Shea doesn't get a dart at it, but he will. Barring a disaster. No problem. Treble, single.
100.
Not the double, not this time. Burness breathes again.
40.
And in it goes. And in front he goes. A 2-1 lead for Kevin Burness. And now John O'Shea must win every remaining leg in this match or he will be heading out.
Fourth leg is John to throw first. Game on.
So both players missing potentially pivotal
125
opportunities in this match. That one dart at the end of the 120 combination could do
100.
Untold damage to John O'Shea.
100. 95. 125. 100. John, you require 151. 55. 60. John, you require 96.
Is it about to get away from O'Shea?
76. Kevin, you require 146.
Well, he has a chance
56.
to at least stay in it a little longer.
John,
Double 10 the target.
20. Game short of the
In
fourth
it goes,
leg. John
and it's
O'Shea.
still all to play for in this match, but there is no margin for error for John O'Shea. Must win the next two legs or he will be heading out.
Fifth leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
Burness needed to get to 3 to secure a spot in the semi-finals. This is his chance
100.
to do it. On throw, without the drama of throwing in a last leg shootout.
96. 100.
And if he goes on to win the match, he will top the group
60.
and take on either Colin Osborne or Keelan Kay in the semi-finals.
59. 96. 180.
That match coming next. And that maximum edging Burness
60.
ever closer to a semi-final
62.
spot. This is not to win the match, but it is to win a place in the last 4.
Game shot of the
Kevin
fifth
Burness
leg.
has
Kevin
managed
Burness.
it with a clinical kill of that 62, treble 10 for double 16, and he has the 3 legs he needed and will now try to
Sixth
get
leg, it's
a
John
win
throw first.
to ensure he tops the group.
96.
So that means John O'Shea will not play a part in the semi-finals, will not make it through to
120.
Champions Week, and the World Master is the first man eliminated from finals night. Kevin
60.
Burness, Chris Gilliland, and Chas Barstow all through to the last four. One more place to play for.
100.
When Colin Osborne and Keelan Kay go head to head. One man seemingly beginning to resurrect
46.
his career. Another just starting out. When those two toe the hockey, 3 minutes after this one finishes.
56.
I think John O'Shea knew exactly what that last leg being
41.
lost meant in the big picture.
$100. 140.
Just racing through his darts.
Kevin, you require 122.
Kevin Burness hoping to secure the
42.
second win of the evening.
John,
That would
you
see
require
him
118.
finish top of Group 1.
58. Kevin, you require 80.
So 80 it is. Well, it's the old Mervyn King route, and he's gone for the 14, which would have given him a dart at the bullseye. Hasn't got it. I think he's kicking himself
40.
for going that way.
John, you require 60.
Not the approved route on that shot. 2 single 20s, leave double top.
Game shot in the sixth
And he has been punished
John O'Shea.
by John O'Shea, who ties up this match at 3 apiece and may yet win it. It won't be enough to put him through, but it will be a bit of a frustration for Kevin Burness.
Seventh and final leg. It's Kevin to throw first.
Who was impatient to
100.
approach the hockey there. Our match official, Andy Walsh,
60.
allowing him that first start despite not calling
140.
the game on, the leg on.
60.
It's a leg that only matters in terms of
45.
jostling for position at the top of the table. If O'Shea wins it, it will be Chris Gilliland top of the
60.
pile. If Burness wins it, he will top the table. First in Group 1, playing second in Group 2 in the semis.
81.
Second in Group 2 will be Osborne or Kay, who are coming up after this.
60. Kevin, you require 135.
But O'Shea's not okay.
$129.
Burness.
123. 60.
Almost producing a huge check out.
Kevin, you require 12. Game, shot,
And he
and
gets
a
the
match.
job done
Kevin Burness.
in the end, and he will top Group 1 this evening. Kevin Burness progresses through to the semi-finals alongside Chris Gilliland from Group 1, a 90 average. He was the better player in the match, 10 points better off in that department than John O'Shea, whose highlight was a 114 checkout in the second leg. But he heads home and is the first man eliminated from finals night. Burness tops Group 1 and will play either Keelan Kay or Colin Osborne in the semi-finals. That match coming up in 3 minutes' time. Well, what an exciting evening of sport it has been, and I'm just talking about the action here at the Online Darts Live League. And the excitement is about to reach its peak as Keelan Kay and Colin Osborne go head-to-head in a winner-takes-all clash for a place in the semi-finals. The last place available, no less. Colin Osborne, the wizard who conjured up a 9-darter earlier on this week, achieving the Holy Grail, the perfect leg, up against Keelan Kay, 19 years of age, a winner on the development
First
tour
leg,
this
it's
year.
Colin to throw first. Game on.
Looking for his first win against Colin Osborne at the Online Darts Live League, and one that would catapult him into the semi-finals and put him in with a
55.
chance of being here on Champions Week next week. The winner of this match will take on Kevin Burness in
42.
the semi-finals. Burness having won both of his Group 1 games. Chas Barstow will take on Chris Gilliland in the other semi.
140.
Yeah, they've met twice before at the Online Darts Live League, this pair. Osborne making a fool out of Keelan Kay on the 1st of April when he beat him 4-1, and a day later he enjoyed a victory in a much closer match. That one went down to a last leg decider.
96.
Osborne did have 170 checkout in that one. But he will feel hard done by if he doesn't progress this evening, having had the highest average of the night so far, 103.39 in his 4-2 defeat to Chas Barstow, a match which saw the Wizard
94.
throw 13 scores of 140 or more, including 2 180s, yet only win 2 of the 6 legs
180. Colin, you
that were
require
played.
116.
First 180 in this one goes the way of Kay. But Osborne is looking for just one treble in this combination. Can't find it.
42. Keelan, you require 98.
Double 12.
74. Colin, you require
Osborne living a charmed life in the
74.
opening leg. Kay missing a dart to break. But that's okay. It's more than okay.
Game shot in the
From
first
Colin
leg.
Osborne.
Colin
A
Osborne.
clinical curl of the 74. Treble 14, double 16. And Osborne draws first blood and holds his throw in the opening leg.
Second leg, it's Keelan to throw first.
Only after the young Plymouth man had
115.
missed a dart to break.
$60.
Hailing the Lord of the Board for his progress, having progressed from
58.
the JDC system, going on to win a Development Tour title recently. But by the standards of what's going on in the United States this evening, he should be winning major titles by now, shouldn't he?
41.
Always great to see a
58.
fairy tale sporting story. Massive, massive landmark moment in the tennis with the win for Emma Raducanu. But darts has its moments as well, doesn't it?
140.
Fallon Sherrick, a trailblazer for women's sport, a player we've seen here at the Online Darts Live League. 5 times we've seen the perfect
95.
leg now, one in
Keelan
each of the last 3 weeks, the most
130.
recent coming from Colin Osborne. And here's what Keelan Kay can propose to
90.
do. Knew he didn't have to go for the 20 for the bullseye with Osborne stranded way back in the 200s.
100. Keelan, you require 40. Game shot in the
And it
second leg.
is
Keelan Kay.
confident, calm, collected and experienced beyond his years from Keelan Kay, who closes out the leg in a very professional manner and ties it up at 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Colin to throw first. Game on.
Remember, this is winner takes all.
$140. $140.
Only room for one of them in the semi-finals. Just a quick reminder, wherever you're watching us, there will be a 10-minute break at the end of this final round-robin match.
93.
Don't adjust your set, stay with us.
60. 77.
Osborne needs to find a treble. Possibly two in this visit. Just what the doctor ordered.
180.
He rattles in the remedy. His third 180
60.
of the evening.
Colin, you require 66.
To take control of the leg. And now he tees up his favourite double.
46.
But only a
Keelan, you
huge
require
check out
131.
from Kay. Could stop Colin here, but it's on.
91. Colin, you require 20.
Good attempt.
Game shot in the
Colin
third
Osborne
leg. Colin Osborne.
keeps calm, carries on, and leads the match by 2 legs to 1. Kay, though, has the darts in leg 4.
Fourth leg, it's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
He was waiting, wasn't he, on a double, waiting for a mistake, but the mistake didn't come.
137.
It is a very decent scrap between this pair.
$180.
But is Colin Osborne making his move here? He's just picked it up in the last 2 or 3 minutes. 2 180s in the last 4 turns.
$57.
And actually 2 180s in the last 2 turns where he could score 180 until that 57
44.
stopped that latest wizard spell of perfection.
$54. $140.
Keelan Kay sets up a finish that will help us on our way to a grandstand finish in this crucial match.
81.
3 spots available, remember, at Champions Week.
80.
3 players through to the semi-finals. Somebody is going to be disappointed.
Game shot in the fourth leg. Keelan
Kay is determined not to let it get away. A lovely 80 check out to tie things up at 2-2. Osborne throwing first in leg 5.
Fifth leg, it's Colin to throw first. Game on. $100.
The way that Colin Osborne has acquitted himself at the Online Darts Live League in recent weeks and months. The way he's grown, the way he's improved.
137.
Certainly would be keeping a beady eye on him should he go to qualifying school next year. Maybe we'll return to the PDC Professional
60.
Tour in 2022. Certainly shown time after time that he's got the game to mix it with the big boys.
140.
And who knows what the future holds for Keelan Kay. But right now, all the pair of them care about is winning this match and keeping themselves in contention for one of those 3
60.
spots at Champions Week. You can unpack the suitcase, unload the car,
180.
stick around and compete for that £6,000 winner's check next week. But it's Keelan Kay who's taking the initiative
140.
here. A maximum
44.
to leave 44. Goes the Motown route. 4 tops. But double
Game
10
shot of the 5th leg. Keelan
wins
Kay.
what could prove to be the pivotal leg in this match, because Keelan Kay will now throw for a place in the semi-finals.
6th leg. It's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
The 19-year-old out in a dozen darts against the throw
93.
to take control of this contest, to leave Colin Osborne
60.
needing to do something
136.
special as he produced earlier in the week. Is there any way back for the Wizard here?
100.
I said it time and time again at the Online Darts Live League. Osborne has not got the results that some of his performances
96.
have merited, and you can point to Exhibit A in his opening match of the evening when he averaged 103.4 in a 4-2 defeat to Chas Barstow.
180.
But he will not lie down. He had to hit a 180 there to leave a finish, to give himself a chance.
41.
And it seems
Colin, you
to have
require
rattled his
161.
opponent. Just 100, but Osborne
Keelan,
will be
you require
feeling much more hopeful after the last couple of visits, his own and his opponent's. Are we seeing Keelan crumbling here?
43. Colin, you require 61.
Osborne on the offensive. Earns himself 2 darts.
Game shot in the
Only
6th leg.
needs 1.
Colin Osborne.
But the match spins around as quickly as it turned in Kay's favour. Osborne has wrestled back control. A clean 61 kill, and he throws
7th and
first
final leg. It's
in
Colin
the
to
decider.
throw first. Game on.
That third 180 of the tie for Osborne got him down to 161. Kay then stumbled with a couple of lacklustre visits of 41 and 43.
135.
Allowing Osborne the opportunity to break back in 14 darts, and he's off with 2 big trebles. Keelan Kay looks to be in
80.
trouble. Well, the Wizard has found something. A rabbit out of the hat. Has he found the
58.
recipe for a victory that would see him through to finals night once again?
96. 100. 60. 60. 171.
Well, what a shot
Colin,
that
you
is.
require
Full credit to the
148.
youngster. A 171 to tee up a 94 checkout. Colin Osborne, well, he was threatening the big finish.
100.
That 171 is
Keelan, you require
absolutely
94.
magnificent from the 19-year-old Keelan Kay. He gambles on the treble.
54.
Needed at least 1 with his first 2 darts.
Colin, you require 48.
So Colin Osborne will get match darts and nodded ahead. His favourite double. But he hasn't found it. The width of the wire with the second dart.
Keelan, you
The
require
difference
40.
between Osborne advancing and
Game.
Keelan Kay
Shot. And the match.
cashes in.
Keelan Kay.
He takes advantage. Osborne missing the opportunity to progress to the semi-finals, and Kay takes the chance, nails double 10, and books his place in the last four. A brilliant performance from the 19-year-old. That 171 in the last leg, absolutely delightful. A 96.66 average. Colin Osborne will be feeling hard done by the way he's played this week. Had a 9-darter earlier in the week, but that will be the highlight for him in this phase. He will not be at Champions Week. There are 3 places left and 4 players left in this event. Chris Gilliland, Kevin Burness, Chas Barstow and Keelan Kay will contest the semi-finals in 10 minutes' time. Stay tuned. Semi-finals time then here at the Online Darts Live League. 4 men remain, but only 3 places available at next week's Champions Week. One of them is going to miss out. Whoever wins the semi-finals will progress, starting with this matchup between Kevin Burness, the 55-year-old Northern Irish ace, against the emerging talent Keelan Kay, just 19 years of age, a winner on the development tour this year.
First leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
And he's just knocked out the vastly experienced Colin Osborne to get himself through to this semi-final against Burness,
100.
who is looking to reach Champions Week.
60.
Just like he did in phase 3.
100. 140.
Did that by winning his week in that phase. Finished 4th on Champions Week,
75.
losing the 3rd place playoff. Keelan Kay looking to make it to a Champions Week
140.
for the first time, having made it through to a finals night for the first time. The 19-year-old, improvements
Gillyland, you require 161.
in his game, earning experience, and now looking for a blockbuster start.
In the first
and
leg.
what a way that
Keelan
is to win the
Kay.
first leg. Keelan Kay breaks Burness with a brilliant 1-6-1 checkout. What a start for the man that I think we should call Special K, because that is simply special.
93.
A 1-6-1 checkout to break. An absolutely
60.
sensational start to this first semi-final.
58.
On a day when
100.
a certain teenage dream in sport has been hard to beat.
100.
Well, we're going to see more kicks from Keelan Kay here.
140.
Burness will keep plodding along. There is a second chance, of
59.
course, to qualify for Champions Week.
$139.
For the losers of these semi-finals, a nervy 3rd place playoff. The last chance
57.
saloon.
Kevin, you require 62.
32 though for Burness to break straight back.
30.
Oh, nothing safe
Keelan, you require
with
134.
this starting destructor on the board, but he can't complete
94.
the 1-3-4 combination.
Kevin, you require 32. Game shot in the
And
second
Burness
leg.
does break
Kevin
back.
Burness.
He keeps calm, he keeps cool, and he ties it up at 1 apiece. Burness gets the game back on throw.
Third leg, it's Kevin to throw first. $100. 97. 125.
Kevin Burness won Group 1 this
94.
evening. That's how he got to this semi-final match. A 4-3 win against Chris Gilliland in his opener before seeing off John O'Shea also in a last leg decider.
60.
Kay went down 4-2 to Chas Barstow before beating Colin Osborne by the same scoreline. Barstow also beat Osborne 4-2
140.
despite 103.4 average and 13 scores of more than 140 from the unfortunate Osborne. He's up next
55.
against Chris Gilliland.
Keelan, you require 170.
Now, he's had the 161. He's not going to add the 170, but Burness has the chance.
96.
Hit back with a 161
Kevin,
of his
you require
own.
161.
Well, there's the 1.
121.
He has tidied it up very
Keelan, you
nicely
require
indeed.
74.
For a third break on the spin. 20 for tops. Is that in the way? Kay has to move across.
54.
And he can't navigate
Kevin, you
the
require
blocker.
40. Game shot in the third leg.
Kevin Burness.
Kevin Burness
Gets in front for the first time in this semi-final, halfway to a place in the decider and a spot at Champions Week.
Fourth leg, it's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
You hear me refer to Champions Week. If you are a new viewer to the online darts live league, then let me
40.
quickly explain for you how it works. There are 4 weeks of action, 12 players in each week, with 6 of them playing
60.
Group A from Monday to Wednesday. The winner of that goes straight through to Saturday's finals night. That's what we are doing right now. The other players are dispersed across Group B and C, depending on where they finish in Group A, with some incoming talent. And then 3 players from Group B and 2 players from Group C make up the 6 at finals night. At the end of each finals night, the winner, runner-up and third place playoff winner all book
96.
spots in what's called Champions Week. And after 4 weeks, we have our 12-player field for that. It's running exactly the same way as I've just explained.
59.
But there is a very lucrative prize fund at the end of it. Finals night with a £15,000 prize fund, £6,000 pocketed by
41.
the Champions Week champion, which was Jim Williams last time out. He's since gone on to secure a PDC Tour card by winning the Challenge Tour Order of Merit. Before that, it was
140.
his Welsh compatriot Richie Burnett, a former world champion no less.
58. Kevin, you require 142.
Kevin Burness hoping to take another step closer. Will have to rely on Keelan Kay not completing
90.
the 1-2-6 combination if he's going to do that in this
126.
leg. Good guide that, isn't it, for the treble 19, but he hasn't been able to use it.
54.
Doesn't get a dart at the bullseye, and the writing
Kevin,
could
you
be on
require
the wall
52.
if Burness can complete this simple checkout.
Game shot
But
in
he
the
made
fourth
it
leg.
look simple.
Kevin Burness.
Kevin Burness gets a breaker throw, having lost the first leg because of that brilliant 1-6-1 finish from Kay. Burness now finds himself 3-1 to the good,
Fifth
and
leg, it's
throwing
Kevin to throw
for a
first.
place
Game on.
in the final.
$140. $59. $59. $83. $58.
Well, a couple of below par turns from Kevin Burness, just offering some encouragement.
139.
Keelan Kay leaves himself on 220. If Burness doesn't get more than 100 here, then Kay could be in business, but scratch that.
180.
He's got a lot more than a ton. He's got his fifth maximum of the night.
Kevin, you require
it's teed up.
64.
A match-winning opportunity. Double top.
44.
Well, that one took a nosedive.
Keelan, you require 80.
Can Keelan cling on? Oh, he has to rescue this now, and he can't do it.
40.
Just all seem to have got too much for the Lord of the Board
Kevin, you
after that
require 20.
majestic 161 checkout in the opening leg. Kevin Burness has marched away since then, but there
No
is
score.
a twist in the tail.
Keelan, you require 40.
Double top, double 10, double 5.
Game short of the
And
fifth
Keelan
leg.
Kay finds
Keelan
it,
Kay.
and it is a break of throw, and you never know what could happen from here. Kay will now chuck for 3-3 and to force a last leg shootout.
Sixth leg. It's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
Well, well, well. Kevin Burness passing up the opportunity to win the match.
137. $96. 84.
There's 4 darts to do so. And Keelan Kay has raced ahead
120.
in leg 6. Burness does not look happy chappy.
$140. $83. Keelan, you require 140.
Keelan Kay can see all this.
100.
Burness making no secret that he's getting frustrated with himself. Shaking his head once again.
$98.
Keelan Kay
Keelan,
just
you
has the
require
aura of a
40.
man who thinks, you know, I've got you, pal. Maybe
Game
he has
shot
got
of the
him,
sixth leg.
because out of
Keelan
nowhere,
Kay.
Keelan Kay has bounced back to force what is effectively a sudden death decider for a place in the decider of finals night here.
Seventh and final leg. It's Kevin to throw first. Game on.
The final on finals night awaits. This leg
180.
to determine which of these players will book a spot at Champions Week. Kevin Burness has shaken off the head shakes and fired in a maximum to start.
60.
It's frustrated his opponent.
$60.
But now he'll be feeling more optimistic. Is it his turn to fill it up? Well, he can't do that, but he has
137.
found the treble 19 to make it 2 big trebles in that visit. Burness, not yet out of the woods.
100.
Well, look what he's left. The self-same checkout that Keelan Kay produced in the very first leg of this match.
130.
He's left
Kevin, you
the
require
biggest finish of
161.
them all. This could be an unreal finish, an unthinkable finish. Can Keelan Kay
45.
bookend a 4-3
Keelan,
win
you require
with a 161
170.
and a 170? Well, even the Lord of the Board could not
105.
produce such a thing.
Kevin, you
But
require
he has left it handy.
116.
And this match is firmly in the balance. The treble needed. He's found it for double 18.
98.
And it is a 5th match dart squandered by Kevin
Keelan, you
Burness.
require 65.
Keelan Kay has the opportunity to progress.
45.
But now he has missed his chance.
Kevin, you require 18.
1 too high, 1 too low, and surely now Kevin Burness can finish the job. He chooses to split.
Game, shot, and the match. Kevin Burness.
And Kevin Burness claims a place in the final, and with it secures a spot at Champions Week once again. A thrilling match that proved to be between the 19-year-old Keelan Kay and the 55-year-old Kevin Burness. Darting drama, both players having darts to win the semi-final, but it is Burness who progresses to tonight's decider. Keelan Kay will be back with a last chance to make it to Champions Week when he plays in the third place playoff. We will see who he is up against and who Burness will face in the final in 3 minutes' time when the game between Chas Barstow and Chris Gilliland gets underway. So Kevin Burness through to the final here at the Online Darts Live League and through to Champions Week. Who will join him? It will either be his fellow Northern Irishman Chris Gilliland or Chas Barstow, who was the best performer in the group stages this evening. Barstow, 42 years of age from Winchester, has already reached the last 8 at the Players' Championships this year, a professional PDC event. 4 years his junior from Ballyclare in Northern Ireland. Chris Gilliland, something of a breakthrough player.
First leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
Here at the Online Darts Live League. Have we unearthed a star of the sport?
99.
Keelan Kay losing out in that last leg decided to Burness. We'll await the loser of this match in the third place playoff. That will
60.
take place 10 minutes after the end of this semi-final, so do not go anywhere, perhaps except to make yourself a nice
95.
cuppa. But a very decent semi-final potentially brewing here.
180.
Two top performers at the Online Darts Live League. Chris Gilliland has a
100.
very impressive record in his time here. Has won 28 of 42 matches.
43.
Chas Barstow, in contrast, has won 49 of 80 matches that he's played at the Live League. He's made a good start, despite Gillyland powering in his fourth maximum of the evening. Barstow still in a strong
98.
position to hold his
Chas
throw in the
require
first leg.
107. $67. Chris, you require 120.
Needed the treble with one of those two.
41.
The last start was kind of just
40.
tossed, wasn't it?
Game
Without a
shot
care in the
first
world,
leg.
he
Chas
knew that
Barstow.
the likelihood was that Barstow would bed the double top when he returned, and that's exactly what he's done. Chas Barstow takes the lead in the semi-final, 1-0 in a race to 4.
Second leg, it's Chris throwing first.
So will Chas
100.
Barstow make it through to finals, the Champions Week, once again,
140.
by reaching the final on finals night?
$100.
He made Champions Week in phase 2.
59. $100. $134.
Phase 3 was Chris Gilliland's first appearance as a MAD qualifier. Finished second in Group A, top of Group B.
100.
But then missed out on finals night when he failed to win a match. It all kind of fell apart for him then. So he's taken the next step this evening.
30.
I know the
Chris,
boys
you
and
require
girls in
101.
Ballyclare will be watching Gillyland and hoping he can take the next step, hoping he won't be coming home. And we'll be staying for Champions Week, which gets underway on Monday.
Game
And
shot
that
in
will
the
help.
second leg. Chris
A
Gilliland.
lovely 101 combination for Chris Gilliland. Single 20, treble 19, and then the double 12 to tie things up at 1 apiece.
Third leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
See him in the background taking a big deep breath, Gillyland.
140.
I, for one, have been impressed with his performance levels. The first to admit I knew little about him before he rocked up at the
45.
Live League. The man born in Belfast back in 1983.
120.
Well, Barstow getting a bit of a unfortunate deflection there, and only 2 of the darts, 2 of the points were penetrating the board, so
97.
120 called by our referee Andy Walsh.
55.
Gilliland had appeared in some of the WDF majors before, appeared in the BDO World Championship
140.
back in 2018. But was beaten by Justin
100.
Thompson in the preliminary round. Certainly found a home from home at the Online Darts Live League, but
86.
Barstow hoping to deny him progression to the final here.
Game shot in the third
And that
leg.
bullseye
Chas Barstow
will go a long way to doing it. Fantastic finish from Barstow. Couldn't hunt down a treble, but didn't need to, because Barstow brilliantly beds the bull to lead again.
Chris to throw first. Game on.
An 86 checkout in response to the 101 that his opponent just hit against him. A 15 dart
100.
leg for Chas Barstow there.
180.
And now he's turning the screw against the throw.
$42.
A 180 from Barstow with his opening visit,
95.
followed by 95.
$50.
Gilliland just looking to settle himself down again. Looks a little frustrated. He knows that Barstow
96.
is making a move here. 19s is the correct play with the first dart. Now 2 treble 20s.
139.
Absolutely superb.
130.
Little fish, big fish. Barstow fails to make a splash.
41.
Can
Chris
Chris
require
Gilliland
170.
land the biggest fish of them all? Oh, this would be sublime. It would be absolutely sublime. Not quite up to it.
105.
Having
Chas
set up the
require
shot
89.
with a 139. Well, Barstow took a 86 on the bull in the previous leg,
64.
and he narrowly misses
Chris
that
requires
target
65.
for an 89 this time around. Gillyland wants that green bit, and now he might only get a dart at the bullseye. Does better than that, double 13.
$39.
That could prove to be the miss
Chas require 25.
that costs him the match. Double 10 is the chosen double
Game
for
shot
Chas
in the fourth
Barstow,
leg. Chas Barstow.
who breaks the throw and opens up a 2-leg gap, and will now serve for a place in the final and a meeting with Kevin Burness.
Fifth leg is Chas to throw first. Game on. $42. 140. 140. 100.
Gilliland will not throw the towel in.
93.
May have a calm and
83.
rather placid exterior, Chris Gilliland, but make no mistake, he is a tenacious tungsten tosser.
140.
Plenty of fights in this particular darting dog. But Barstow is the one doing all the biting in this match.
94. Chas, you require 86.
He's already taken this finish out. He did it with 2 single 18s and the ball, but this time, criminally, Barstow has missed the big number.
30. Chris, you require 84.
Allowing Gillyland this chance. Oh, and he's done the same thing. Well, who am I to criticise people who can do what I can't, but maybe, just maybe, should have been nowhere near the treble there.
Shot and a match.
The single would have done for a dart at the ball, but it's Barstow who progresses through to the final and through to Champions Week. A 92.22 average. He was 4 out of 5 on his checkouts. Really good stuff from Chas Barstow. And with a really good final in prospect when Barstow takes on Burness in a couple of games' time. But all important coming next. The 3rd place playoff. Keelan Kay against Chris Gilliland to take that final place at Champions Week. That's coming up in 10 minutes. Stay with us. Well, 2 games still to go here on week 4 of Phase 4 at the Online Darts Live League. The final between Chas Barstow and Kevin Burness. But it could be said that this third place playoff is the most important of the 2 matches left to play, because the final spot at Champions Week is up for grabs. Whoever wins this third place playoff between Chris Gilliland and Keelan Kay will claim it.
It's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
19-year-old Kay has the darts, and that could prove to be a crucial advantage.
131.
We now know the identity of 11 of the 12 participants at Champions Week, which gets underway on Monday.
40.
Live on the Online Darts YouTube channel. Monday to Friday, 9:30 a.m. till around 2 p.m.
140.
And Thursday, Friday and Saturday night on Sporty Stuff TV from 10 p.m, including next weekend's finals night at Champions Week, with £6,000 on offer for the winner. A £15,000 prize fund.
80.
Even the 2 players who lose in the group stage next Saturday will pocket a grand apiece. Not bad work if you can get it.
60.
Keelan Kay
require 150.
went down
60.
to Kevin Burness in a last leg decider in the semi-final. Chris Gilliland was beaten 4-1 by Chas Barstow.
125.
Both Burness and Barstow unbeaten this evening, winning both their group games and the semi-final.
50.
Neither of these players have been at a Champions Week before.
95.
This
you require
is
40.
A huge, huge match for the pair of them.
Game shot
And
in the first
Keelan
leg.
Kay
Keelan Kay
draws first blood by finding that red bed of double 10 to hold his throw in the first leg of this race to 4.
Second leg, it's Chris to throw first.
So the names already through to Champions Week next week. Robert Owen, Jared Cole and the former world champion Martin Adams, who all won their respective weekly titles. It's not double start, Keelan. That one seeming to slip out of his hand.
58.
The runners-up as well, Nick Fulwell, Gary Stone and the former world champion and, of course, Online Darts Live League champion Richie Burnett, along with third-place playoff winners Rob Collins, Connor Scott and Johnny Haynes, who all did what this pair are trying to do, win the third-place playoff to book their spot at Champions Week.
57.
Kevin Burness and Chas Barstow, who were both at the last Champions Week, will both be at the one for this phase as well, and will contest tonight's final straight after this.
136.
Gillyland responding well to losing that first leg.
21. Chris, you require 130.
I'll look at treble 15 here.
63.
That was the target, trying to leave himself double 12.
57. Chris, you require 67.
Double 8.
59.
You will just be feeling a little bit worried here, I think, Chris Gilliland, having just suffered a few misfires
56.
in the last couple of visits.
Chris, you require 8.
But that will settle him down
leg. Chris Gilliland,
as he ties up this crucial third place playoff at 1 leg apiece, all on throw so far.
Third leg, it's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
Whoever loses this match will quite understandably be devastated.
123.
But they are two players who are certainly making a name for themselves.
140.
And I feel certain that whoever doesn't make it through to Champions
58.
Week, we will see again at some point at the Online Darts Live League.
$100.
Just some frustration there from Keelan Kay, trying to shake it out, literally.
41.
Gillyland has stolen a march against the darts here.
$140. $97. Chris, you require 121.
Doesn't need to go for treble 17, but once again, Kay not on a finish after a dozen
81.
darts, just allowing some time and space for Gillyland to do what he needs to.
100. Chris, you require 40.
So, for the first real blow,
Game shot in the third leg. Chris Gilliland.
By Chris Gilliland, who beds double top to break Keelan Kay and takes command of the third place playoff.
Fourth leg, it's Chris throwing first.
Chris in control. Gilliland in command. Is he going to
60.
taste a sweet, sweet victory? Or can it yet
100.
go Keelan Kay's way?
$134. $58. $140. $45. Chris, you require 167.
Well, Gillyland again down to a finish with his opponent not just been allowed time and
97.
doesn't need to do anything spectacular right now. We have seen some spectacular stuff from Keelan Kay.
121.
An explosive young
Chris,
talent.
you require 70.
Started the semi-final with a brilliant 161 checkout, but went on to lose the match.
50.
Well, that double a distance away, but shouldn't bother Chris Gilliland, who's doing a very professional job
Chris,
on
you
Keelan
require
Kay here.
20. Game shot in the fourth leg. Chris Gilliland.
And the boy from Ballyclare is now just one leg away from ensuring that he will compete at Champions Week next week.
Fifth leg, it's Keelan to throw first. Game on.
Gillyland will not be returning to the green grass of home. He'll be extending his stay here at the Online Darts Live League if he can find just one more double to win a leg in this match. Keelan Kay looking menacing in the background there. Needs
140.
to rise himself to the levels that he's produced at different times this week.
$59.
produced averages in the high 90s, but this is in the high 70s and is nowhere near the standard that he's shown he's
60.
capable of. I only hope that he will take the positives.
99.
If he does lose this match, he's still a very young, unfinished article. Bucket loads of talent.
59.
Lorry loads full of potential. Warehouses full
93.
of ability. And to be honest, from what I've seen, the temperament isn't too bad either. Certainly got it all going on, Keelan Kay.
Require 157.
Capable of anything at any time. Can he prove me right?
137.
He almost did. That's what he can
Chris,
do.
you require 142.
By no means out of this match yet. We'll look at the bullseye here. And now, treble 20 for a perfect
Keelan,
setup shot.
20.
But Keelan
Game
Kay
shot in the fifth
is
leg.
clinging to the
Keelan
coattails of Chris Gilliland, denies him match darts by pinning that double 10 and closes the gap to a single leg.
Sixth leg. It's Chris to throw first. Game on.
But this is what Gilliland would have wanted before the game started, a chance to throw for the match, especially when he lost the bullseye in the practice room.
100.
You can't understand that. It's a couple of times he's thrown his first start of the leg really
57.
high. Bit of a rush of blood, perhaps. Waxing lyrical about the potential of Keelan Kay because he's a 19-year-old talent, but Chris Gilliland at the age of 38 seems to be emerging as a potential star as well. And I have to give him full credit for the way he's acquitted himself this evening after his experience at finals night in the previous phase, where he just could not get
60.
anywhere near the performance levels that he produced during the group stages.
137.
His form just seemed to completely desert him. But he's been much, much better this evening. Got himself a victory
60.
against John O'Shea, averaging 94 in the process. Only went down in the last leg decider to Kevin Burness before
137.
being beaten by Chas Barstow
141.
in that semi-final. But that smirk on his face suggests that he thinks that the back-to-back 137s
41.
have put this leg
Keelan,
and
you
therefore
require
this
70.
match in Kay's favour. He gets a dart to stay in it.
35.
Well, that is a long, long way away. Keelan, he shouts to
Chris,
himself.
you require 100.
That will offer some encouragement to Gillyland, who now is hoping for a dart to win the match. Where does he go? Above it. In the treble 20.
Game,
and in the
shot,
double 10.
And the match.
And
Chris Gilliland.
Gilliland grabs the last spot at Champions Week by winning the third place playoff, and he does it with 100 checkout to see off Keelan Kay, who came ever so close to booking himself a place at Champions Week. But it is Gillyland who progresses. 91.5 average for him, sealed with that brilliant 100 checkout. He joins Kevin Burness and Chas Barstow in the field for Champions Week. He's staying around another week, and he could end up going back to Northern Ireland next week, £6,000 richer. Barstow and Burness will battle it out in the final next. That's coming up in 3 minutes' time. Well, what a week it's been here at the Online Darts Live League. We've had thrills, spills, we've had perfection, a 9-dart leg from Colin Osborne. He couldn't make it through to Champions Week. Kevin Burness, Chas Barstow and Chris Gilliland could. Barstow and Burness will now battle it out in the final to see who is the weekly winner. Both men have tasted victory at the Online Darts Live League in a finals night before. I'm Chris Murphy talking you through it.
First leg, it's Chas to throw first. Game on.
Andy Walsh is the match official. Chas Barstow is the player throwing first, and Kevin Burness is looking to pick
100.
up his second finals night title.
83.
Pair of them. Two consistent players.
180.
No surprise to see them battling out in the final, which starts with Barstow's fifth 180 of the evening.
60.
And Colin Osborne and John O'Shea missed out in the group stages tonight. Keelan Kay losing the third place playoff.
180.
Kevin Burness and Chas Barstow winning both group games and their semi-finals to secure their spots at Champions Week.
130.
Barstow on a mission
41.
to win the title, and two 180s in this leg.
Game shot in the first leg.
In
Chas Barstow.
Dozen dart starts. What a start that is from Chas Barstow. Two 180s, 12 darts to go out. He leads 1-0.
Second leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on. $45. 180.
Well, we could see something rather special in this final if Chas Barstow carries on at this rate.
60.
7 180s he's up to now for the night.
140.
Followed by a 140. Kevin Burness in big trouble already.
140.
If in trouble, attack the treble.
$91.
Barstow went out in 12 darts in the opening leg.
100. Chas
Could go out
90.
in 11 here. Well, it's 12 again.
Game shot in the second leg. Chas Barstow.
Another double 10 finish. 25, then the treble 15 and double 10. And Chas Barstow has won two legs in just 24 darts to leave Burness in bother.
Chas to throw first. Game on.
And we could start talking about records here. That's what I'm looking at. Because Chas Barstow, well, he's averaging 125 after a couple of dozen darters. If he can stay at that kind of level, then we would see
83.
him produce the highest average that we've ever seen at the Online Darts Live League. Perhaps a long way to go until that happens, but if he does that, there'll probably only be two more legs in the match. The honour is held currently by
100.
Jason Askew, 118.44 in a Phase 1 win against Aaron Monk.
130.
The highest we've seen from Barstow himself came last night against Colin Osborne, 105.
180.09
in this phase, that is. In the overall averages, he has had a 108.93.
140.
Back in phase 2
Kevin
against Richie Burnett.
138.
Won't be a third 12 darter, but it might be a third leg for Chas Barstow.
98. Chas, you require 71.
Well, this is sensational. Double 5.
Game shot in the third leg.
Absolutely electric stuff from Chas Barstow. He is on fire 3-0 up against Kevin Burness and 1 away from winning the weekly title.
Fourth leg, it's Kevin to throw first. Game on. $41.
So going into this, well, what he hopes will be the final leg of the match, Chas Barstow is averaging 115.62. We'll keep an eye
100
on that average as it fluctuates. Only likely to go down.
84.
I'm not sure there has been a turn in this match in the scoring phase where Barstow hasn't found
140.
Just one. As I look through my notes, he had a score of 57.
140.
That was rubbish, Chas. This is some standard he's producing, and sorry, Kevin, for not talking much about you, but
83.
There's one man letting his darts do all the talking, and he could be about to close out an incredible whitewash win. Unless Burness can produce a big ton-topping checkout.
$97.
So to
41.
finish a dazzling display, Barstow wants tops.
Game, shot, and the match. Chas Barstow.
And it is a Barstow blitz, as Chas Barstow is the weekly winner, sealing the deal with a whitewash win against Kevin Burness. And just look at those numbers, 111.33 the average. That is joint third in the highest averages that we've ever had at the Online Darts Live League. It has been an absolutely fantastic week, one that has seen Kevin Burness, Chris Gilliland and the weekly winner Chas Barstow book their places in Champions Week next week. We've also had a 9-darter, but Chas Barstow winning the final 4-0, a whitewash win over Burness, and an average of more than 111 has certainly saved the best until last. Thanks for joining us here at the Online Darts Live League. We will be back with Champions Week. It all starts on Monday at the Online Darts Live League YouTube channel and on Sporty Stuff TV Thursday, Friday and Saturday evening at finals night, where somebody will pick up £6,000. But this night, this week, belonged to the champion, Chas Barstow.